Hey guys, right here I have a 2016 Nissan Almera 1.5e. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. The N17 generation Nissan Almera has a rack and pinion power steering system with electrical assistance. The steering wheel on the E trim comes with sport grips at 10 and 2. In terms of transmission choices, the Almera can be bought with either a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic. Low gear selection is available with the automatic transmission. Rear parking sensors are standard across the range. Safety features on the Almera E include a single driver's airbag, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, an alarm system with immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer two rear seats. As usual, let's turn on the hazards, lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. Standard for facelifted Malaysian-spec models, no matter what trim level, is a set of 15-inch wide-spoke alloy rims wrapped in Continental Conti Comfort Contact CC5 185 65 R15 tyres. The brakes are ventilated discs in front and drums at the back. The suspension gets McPherson struts and a torsion beam setup, front and rear respectively. The car that you see here has multiple identities depending on the market that it is sold in. For example, markets like Malaysia, Thailand, the Philippines and South Africa gets the car as the Nissan Almera. On the other hand, Nissan Versa is the name used in markets such as the United States, Mexico, Brazil and Argentina. In Japan, the car is known as the Nissan Lacio, whereas in places like Vietnam, China, India and Dubai, the car is sold as the Nissan Sunny. In addition, Renault India rebadges the car and sells it as a Renault Scala. Anyhow, no matter what name it got, the model first debuted at the 2010 Guangzhou Motor Show before progressively going on sale in 2011 in various markets around the world. Nissan's new global saloon is positioned in the B segment category, it is given the N17 codename, and it is based on the K30 Nissan Micra. A facelift for the N17 Almera, Lacio, Sunny and Versa with new front lights, a new front grille, and reshaped bumpers was spotted as early as 2013. On a side note, to make matters more confusing, the Nissan Almera for the Russian market is based on the G11 Nissan Bluebird Sylphy. A 1.5 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine with variable valve timing and multi-point fuel injection is the only choice for the Malaysian market. Figures for this engine are 101 horsepower at 6000 rpm, 139 Nm of torque at 4000 rpm, and a fuel consumption figure of 14.9 km per litre with the automatic transmission. The fuel tank takes 41 litres of petrol, and the Almera is a front-wheel drive vehicle. October 2012 saw the Malaysian debut of the N17 Nissan Almera. There are 4 variants: 1.5e manual, 1.5e automatic, 1.5V automatic, and 1.5VL automatic for buyers to choose from. The same 4 variants were made available when the facelifted model went on sale in January 2015. Exterior features of the facelifted Almera E include halogen reflector headlights, indicators on the front fenders, rear parking sensors, chrome door handles, and body-colored side mirrors.
Speaker, bottle holder, storage, window lock, central locking, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Mirror controls. Pull the lever next to the bonnet release lever to release the fuel flap. Almera door sills for the front, and pull this lever to release the boot lid. The driver's seat in this Almera E does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, this lever controls the seat height, and this bar down here controls the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Almera in E trim does get very simple air conditioning controls, with all of the controls located right here. You do have your fan speed in the middle, rear defrost, air conditioning, temperature, different modes together with your front defrost, and you do have your recirculation or outside air switch right here. Cup holders.
The Almera E comes with an integrated head unit with various media connectivity options and 4 speakers for the sound system.
I must say, surprisingly, the Almera has a good stock sound system. It is a basic head unit. Right above, you do have your MP3 enabled CD player, eject button for the CD player, your brightness button, hit the radio button to go between your FM, AM menus, hit the display button and you can go between your song duration, artist and album. Volume and power knob, mix button, seek track buttons. If you hit setup, we can go through your audio, clock, radio and language setup. Under audio, you do have your sound system settings with your bass treble, balance and fader. You also do have your auxiliary settings and resetting the audio settings back to default. Obviously you do have the back button right here. This knob, apart from going through the menu on the display itself, it also allows you to tune to your desired radio station. Below you do have your 6 customizable stations, and to the right you do have your mute button and your different media selection button. You do have CD, auxiliary and USB. Central locking. There are no controls on the steering wheel, but behind it on the right stalk you do have your light and indicator controls, and on the left stalk you do have your wiper controls. You do have a multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Use this button right here to go through the different options. We are currently in your mileage, trip A, trip B, your instant fuel consumption, average fuel consumption, range, and back to your mileage. The steering wheel in this car is tilt only. You adjust it using this lever right here. You do have a bit of storage right here together with a power outlet and a couple of cup holders for the rear. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. The driver's side does get a sun visor. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get slightly more than this, and I only get about this much in terms of headroom. While it may not be the most spacious back here in terms of headroom, legroom is definitely quite generous, and I believe it is one of the best in its class. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs, rear center armrest with cup holders. You do have grip handles on the ceiling for both sides at the back, and you do have your rear interior light right up there. There are a couple of ways to gain access to the boot. The first way is via the lever inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on, and the second way is insert the key into the slot right here, twist it and lift the boot lid up.
Boot space in the Almera is 490 litres. Under the boot floor is a bit of storage, the vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit and jack.
The rear doors open quite wide and an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry and exit into the rear seats. Adjustable headrests front and rear. Window control, speaker, bottle holder and storage. The front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the height adjustment. Storage. The vehicle's auxiliary and USB ports are located right here. Quite a big glove box, it does extend all the way in. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2016 Nissan Almera 1.5e. Thanks for watching and goodbye.